Hello VOD viewers. Every time I start the stream, I've just run downstairs and I'm completely out of breath. Maybe not completely, but I'm always calm, I'm composed, and then I throw myself off. I've got my water. Let's see where we're at. See how the day goes. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get I'm already regretting it. I'm going to try and import this into the game. It's going to be the plan. This jumper for the residents. I think I must have done this a while ago. We based it on Jenny's jumper, which I think the picture is long gone. This file is old too. I can't remember. I think Alex made this years ago. The graphic. But hey. And then I think I did this in response, because I'm not sure what this was. Some clip art or something. But hey, does the job. Yeah. So I did the scarf. I'm pretty happy with the scarf actually. I spent quite a while trying to get the tassels right. Let me see how good my setup is. So. And then I think the scarf here should show. But yeah, I'm still. I think part of the challenge here is going to be figuring out where because I could either individually colour each. Oh, I've left the collision shapes on there. I could either individually colour the scarf for every single resident. Let's just. Don't mind me. Okay. Yeah, or so at the moment I've got it basing on the colour of their jacket, I think, which I'm not too sure I'm fond of. Oh no, maybe it's their trousers. We're gonna see. Oh, it's the jacket, but I've lightened it there. It's probably the worst lighting for it. I'm not sure I like that. I wonder how it looks actually with. Let's get rid of that. And try. Just try this. That might work better. Let me just change the time. Let's try and see it in some daylight hours. It kind of works. I don't know. I'll see. But that's going to be part of the challenge for the jumper, at least. But I think I like the idea of the jumper. Oh yeah, and then whether or not we add stripes to the scarf. It's a problem for another day, maybe. Or it might, I don't know, it might help. Might help with the coloration, I'm not sure. And yeah, I think that would look pretty cool if we get the combo of the scarf and the jumper. First things first, I just need to match the colour. I think it was based on the colour of Jenny's jumper. But important to get the colours right anyway. So that the colour data matches. I think as long as the dark tones are okay, we'll go with that. Maybe not. Can I just go black on that? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what makes that look so purple. I think it just is the... I think it just is the colour correction. Here we go. It's just got to roughly match. I'm wondering if I can match it to... this here. Just slightly indigo. But yeah, chilly day in the UK today. I feel like it's the first day that's had a real kind of briskness throughout the day. I mean, we woke up and it was like 5°C, which is pretty chilly. It hasn't gotten too much warmer. But it's been nice and sunny. You get that. Get that sweet, sweet radiant heat. So drawing these jumpers is making me feel a little cozier. Okay. So I think the trick here is that I want. I want it such that the pattern itself where the pattern itself can be a different colour to the jumper. If I wondering if actually I need that to be that colour. And have that separated out. Trying to think hypothetically, two colours you might want it to be. Orange, boom, and it's kind of working, isn't it? I mean, that looks horrible. That kind of works in a cute way. Maybe bring down this shading a bit. I think it works, and I can make, yeah, okay. So what do I need? I need to separate out these two layers. I don't know whether I need to tidy this up a bit. I might just do it for my sanity. But I don't think it actually matters because it will be hidden by the pattern. It needs to somewhat conform to the pattern as well, so we need it up here. Somewhat conform anyway. I think. That'll do. Okay, so now this comes off. So we've got, I need to make a mask. And need to get rid of that. Bear with me. Oh, that's me, sorry. So if I remind myself, so I need this mask layer, which is, okay, so I just need to match this white coloration, at least approximately. Which I'm hoping will just be a case of just lightening it a bit. isolate that out. And then, can I manage it? Okay, I'm gonna need to make it. Well, it might even be as low as 25% smaller. As long as I... Yeah. That's cute that it put it right on top, it just knew. So I just need to match that. I'm wondering if I need the color correction from here. Let's just grab it. I might do a filter layer. For good health. It's got me convinced. It's pretty close. I think essentially the white is going to be, let's just make it a bit more blue. The white is always the lightest possible. I'm going to say this close enough. The white is the closest possible colour, but you also want, I mean, I'm assuming you want the contrast of the slightly lighter. It's pretty close. It could just do with being a touch more blue. Or maybe a touch more grey. Oh, you can barely tell. I do just want to get it roughly the right. Alright, let's try that. Okay. Let's get that in. If I can remember where it goes. And that's going to be the base color. Okay. Villager, body, jumper, front, base. Methinks. Okay. And the next I think should be a little easier because I think I just need to invert it. Let's go with that. So I think it's just ooh. Is it usually so green? What does my texture layer do to it? Let's see how it looks. If I invert that, that could be more in line. I started using nearest neighbour Going a bit rogue. I think it just gives me that sharpness, that edge that I'm looking for. Why is it not quite? Let's take a look. If I grab this. That's nice and brown. That's what we want. Sorry, that's me. I'm not sure how to not make that noise. Let's just check this is the right colour. I think it should be. Match that to that. Oh, to be fair, I suppose I can always sort of micro adjust it later. Maybe I'll just put it in and see how it goes. I think that might be best because it might just turn out slightly browner. It might turn out to be fine. But yeah, for some reason. Is it Langzoz? Langkazoz? It's a scaling method. Looks a bit funny in Krita. I've never quite known why. Typically my go-to. But I'm starting to think maybe nearest neighbour's the one. Right, if we go... Right, jumper, front, mask. Okay. Is that can I volume mixer and then do system sounds? There we go. Put it at 15. Right, so now I need to... I think as long as I think it's okay that I delete a little. If I invert selection. No, that's not what I want. I want to grab the shape of the base layer, then do invert selection. Maybe. Let's clean that up a bit. That's funny. That looks pretty clean, but then if I invert it... That's my Mastodon as well. Is that not a system sound? Cheeky Mastodon sound. I signed up to that real... no, Loops. The Fediverse version of TikTok, just to see what was going on. Because the guy who's making it, Dan's Up, it just seems to absolutely work like a beast. I don't know how they do it. But it's mostly people's dogs at the moment, which is okay. Mostly some cute videos of dogs. But I might come back to it in a bit of time. Unless I need to be the change I want to see in the world. just randomly drawing in places. Okay, hopefully that works. Invert selection. No, okay. So up here, I'm assuming this is working. It is working. Oh, that did it actually, miraculously. Okay, and now we're going to delete the edges on that. Beautiful. Okay, so now we should have a good, decent mask of the pattern, like that. And this actually needs to be... This needs to be white. Doesn't matter. I'll just do it here. There we go. 25, nearest neighbour. Okay. Villager body front pattern. Was that any quieter? If I mute system sounds, does that do anything? Starting to not trust. Hi, sheep. Twitch just recommended your stream looking at your game because it looks amazing. Thank you so much. Currently just working on a sort of a wintry patch. So got some jumpers. Trying to figure out a way to make the jumpers sort of colorizable through code is the plan at the moment. So, but I really appreciate you dropping in. Hopefully, I'm thinking that might not be too far off. I thought this was going to be me scrambling around with layers for about 2 hours, but hey. So now I just need to do the same thing, but with the shading. So we should have a decent little mask there. And I'm not going to make this white. I'm going to assume... no, I won't. I'm going to assume it's a good little colour. 25. Going to save it. What is it? Shadow shading? Doesn't really matter what I call it. Shade will do. Muted system sounds. Does anyone know how to disable that? If I mute Krita, does it work? Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay. I mean, maybe I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, solo project. Had some help on it in about 2021. Through just the bits that I'm sort of went a little bit over my head. So like split screen and world rendering and stuff. And then I also Megan worked on. I realised it was taking me ages. I was dragging in like every single little bit of foliage, and it was taking me ages. So I had Megan come in and do that for some months. I believe it's working with us too now, which is cool. Right, we've got the shade in. Let's go back to Godot. Okay. Are these doubled up? Yes. Looks huge, but it might work. I got faith. I just got to remember how this works. Visibility. So I think I just keep that as is. Duplicate that. Oh, hi, Vay. Oh, I escaped the last meeting. How'd you pull it off? I don't do that many meetings. I don't know if it's because I just don't do many meetings, but it always absolutely drains me. I don't know how people... Some people tell me, oh, I just had a day full of meetings. So maybe if you get used to it, you know, your brain sort of settles into it, I guess. But I'm like done for the day. We have a meeting in the morning, and I'm wiped. I mean, I do work. I'm not saying I don't sack the day off, but delegated, nice. The old delegation trick. Doctors hate it. Canvas item material. Hi, Ahujo. How's it going? Welcome in. So currently, this is my game, The Garden Path. We got this is sort of like the model. Oh, I just realised actually I'm doing it. People say Ahoyo. Wait, what did I say? Ahujo. That makes sense. Ahoyo. But yeah, so for the winter update, just going to try and see if we can have it so that the vegetable characters swap out to wearing jumpers and scarves for the winter, in the winter season. But it's been a long time since I've done all of the shading and colouring. I'm trying to remember how I did it all. Canvas item material. Subtract. Okay. Sparrow's on it. As per. Cheers, Sparrow. Okay. This might look really bad. I'm not sure. Now we add the pattern. Okay, which is a white box. I'm not too sure why. Let's try that again. Sometimes I export in Creator and I just get a white box. I've gone blank. Okay, so we're just gonna... oh, you're making updates for different seasons. Is it already released? Yes, released in July. Which feels like a world ago, but I think the plan, at least from the publishing team, is they're keen to sort of do just because the game is seasonal, to do kind of seasonal updates. So an autumn update, a winter update. I don't know how. I don't know whether this is going to be like a. Because the Christmas market is a bit weird for indies, as I've learnt. And it's kind of like you don't want to compete with Call of Duty and FIFA and all that. So I don't know if it's going to be a... I think we might still release the update in December. I'm quite keen. I like the idea. I feel like nothing happens in January, February. Obviously, it gives me more time, which I'm in favour of. But I like the idea of a January or February release. It probably will be December, but we'll see how it goes. Where's my pattern? There it is. I really like the watercolour painting. Cheers. I've never known whether to call it watercolour. It's not really anything in particular. I guess one of the brushes I use is quite watercolory. The one I use for the I kind of do the shapes with a brushy brush, like a brush that looks like a brush, and then the other one I guess is a little bit more. It's good for shading because it lets you kind of layer stuff up. Hey, this is actually not looking too bad. Let's just add the shade. This is going to pop off. Are you ready? Whoa. Okay. Cool. That might not be enough, and I might need to figure that out. But we'll go for it for now. And now the magic, hopefully, is that I can start changing the colour of things. But I need to figure out how that's going to work. So okay, so I'm wondering, because all the characters have, if I just remove the scarf for a bit. The characters get their they've got the lace detail here, which is its own colour. I'm thinking maybe, I was going to say maybe that could be the pattern colour, but it looks huge. Bear with. Okay. Okay. Just thinking, is it enough to... I mean, maybe it's okay, it's a little bigger. So we're getting rid of the... Ooh, getting rid of the lace too. Looks pretty cozy. I'm hoping it'll pair well with the scarf as well. It looks kind of big though. It's looking like you've just gone to the thrift store and you've gotten something a little trendy. Is that how I did it? I guess I didn't when I drew it. I didn't. It is larger actually, isn't it? Look at that. I guess. Okay. But yeah, I'm wondering if I need... Maybe I just... will there be a vegetable Santa? I like the idea of like the seasons and the celebrations and things kind of being game specific, so there isn't like a Christmas. So the game has a kind of a New Year's thing where it's kind of like they all kind of gather around the fire, and you can kind of like restart part of your garden. It's kind of like a sort of a fresh start type thing. It's called Cold's Pass, so that's kind of the idea. Actually, can I just get away with, if I do 1.8? Yeah. Not specifically Santa, but some kind of event. I will be doing an event, but it's going to be more of a, more of a character quest. That's the hope anyway. Got a character in the game called Augustus, who is a bear. There he is. And yeah, he's going to be like a Boy Scout, and you have to camp with them and try and get the one night away badge or something. Which we had translated a long time ago, but I just need to do I need to sort of build a scenario for it. Friend-shaped, yeah. Definitely a friendly one. I think 1.9 is good. I don't think it matters too much if... and I think Sam is going to be... I'll just see how this looks when I bring it up. think Augustus might just be the most friend-shaped. Definitely got... What's the name of that bear from IKEA? I can't remember what it's called. There he is in his jumper. Okay. We don't have the back. Yeah, that looks pretty good at 1.9. And the colours look okay too. I'm not too sure about the shading. Maybe I could have gone darker on that. I might just do that really quick. Yeah, as it said. Did you Google it? Jungle Skog? He's almost as it's my browser here. There. IKEA bear. I'll do it. Maybe not if you do it on Bing. Yeah. Dad bod bear. And then what's the shark called? I feel like the shark got a little bit more time in the limelight. Blahaj. If anyone's Swedish, I apologise. I've got a feeling... Oh no, it's all photoshopped. I was going to say I've got a feeling the gun was photoshopped, but... yeah, I heard about the IKEA shark. I think... Yeah, the bear didn't quite get as much limelight, but I think I'm more team bear. I don't think I could convince my girlfriend to get it. I think it would probably take up about a quarter of our house. But who can say? What was it at before? I lowered it, now I'm regretting it. If we use 70% opacity maybe? I think that's still masked, yeah. But I'm long overdue for some IKEA bits and bobs. It's been years since I've been to IKEA. But you have to be a bit savvy with IKEA these days, because not everything is fine Swedish timber. I don't know how long that's been the case, but here we go. Oh no, I forgot to. Okay, I forgot to reduce. Oh, did you guys see any of that? I wonder if there's a way in OBS to figure out what you're actually using. But if anyone has a footstool from IKEA and they think that it's an absolutely slapping footstool, then let me know. But it doesn't have to be from IKEA. Okay. And it'll oh! So... unless I can do like a... I mean, this is good practice because I'm hoping to do... yes, I know what I need to do. I need to map the shading onto the pattern. Yeah, I'm almost certain that's what I need to do. As well as so yeah, I need to copy the layer. Okay, paste that in, map it to the thing. How does that look? Yeah, okay. Historically, I think if I feel like dark purples and pinks tend to look the best, at least for this game's art style. That's a bit better. It might be too much. We'll see. And then before I forget, so I need to then also, so if I hide that, yeah, and now I need to take this. Invert that. I feel like I don't get too much xylophone-led jazz in my in my veins. Did I export the other one? Okay, so now I did the thing again. What's that for? I think we're getting rid of that layer. Okay, and then this, not looking happy. Why is it doing that? Why is it adding a... Getting dark these days. But it's okay. I think it suits my lighting. I'm worried these curtains in the back look... I don't, is there something about like golden curtains? Like I'm not sure. Would it be silk? Gold silk curtains? Were they big in the 80s or something? But these aren't silk, but I feel like the res is so low that I think you might think... Here we go. You might think... I promise, guys, it really ties the room together, these curtains. Got the green walls. Okay. So, yeah, so I want this yellow, and that should somewhat map to the colour of the thing. Okay. Don't need this layer anymore. Okay, if I do jumper, I did a big import. Godot, when you upgrade, they have a pretty decent script usually every time where it'll try and attempt to convert. Obviously, you want to back up everything first, but it'll attempt to convert everything over to the new engine. but it's kind of, I think it added like it added like 2D to the end of a lot of my nodes. Some of them I'm not too sure why. I'm sure like this, like it was probably called Sprite and then Sprite 2. And then I think, because I think there's now, is there Sprite 3D in Godot? Yeah. So they assumed, oh, he's got a Sprite 2D there, so we better just add 2D to the end. But it's kind of messed up with a few things. Okay, and then jumper 2, name that. Jumper pattern. And then I need to match it. So we'll take the blue. Yeah, I think we do the so this is definitely ain't broke, don't fix it territory, but jumper 2 equals, and then we just want to take that and that. And then the pattern, jumper pattern. And then we go under. I want under, because there is no. There is no front body. Just under, I think. Yeah. Okay, and we'll see how that goes. Moment of truth. It looks pretty bad. Oh, you guys can't see it. I think if the colours were inverted, it would be okay. I think actually the leading colour is the pattern. I think maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Sprite 2D, and then under 2. Let's check that. I've got Cheshka sort of wandering around, getting in the way. Let's just remove her. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite decide whether I want all the characters to have scarves and all the characters to have jumpers, or whether... Oh no, that looks bad too. Maybe even looks worse. Let's just skip ahead. It's not too bad. I'm wondering if I need to... I think that does look worse. Let's just have a look at this again. I'm trying to decide. I mean, it's the contrast. The contrast is off, really. Hi, Howdy. How's it going? Good to have you here. I'm determined to fix that bug of yours. I was doing it just earlier. We can have a go now if you want, but jazzy music. This is a live. We're going lively. Big energy stream. This stream. But yeah, just working on some winter clothing for the residents. Trying to decide. Trying to decide where it's going wrong. Let's just try it. We'll just try a couple things. No. Hard work is good work. Never worry about. Never worry about letting me know about a bug. Never worry. You know what I mean. I feel like I want to brighten something and darken something else, but I can't decide what it is. It looks good here because the oh, you like finding bugs? I'd say the thing I really it stresses me, like I never know, because when I see a bug report, like my gut feeling is someone's, I've ruined someone's fun or something, it's, but it makes me happy to know that people, I know some people do like finding bugs. Fewer and fewer each day, maybe. I'm not sure. The last patch seemed to add a few. But yeah, I'm thinking, because I just can't think when the game I can't think when the game is like adding an item back in, except for when it's moving something from the overflow. Because otherwise, and that is doing it silently when it does that as well. I feel like that's the only time it could like secretly sort of slide in an item into your inventory. I mean, it's not the end of the world, is it? Because you're getting more items. It's not like you're losing items. That doesn't mean it's not high priority. But we'll figure it out. Right, I'm going to darken. What does darken look like? Enlightened. Again, entomologist. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, don't mind what we were just looking at. Oh, I've got a relative, an in-law. Not an in-law. I'm not married, but someone on my girlfriend's side who does insects. Hang on, insects are tiny creatures. Okay. There's some weird stat. I went around telling everybody. I read some stat about beetles, because some very high percentage of all living things are beetles. But it's not the number I went around telling everyone. I feel really guilty now. It's something like, yes, an outlaw. Yeah. I've only met them once, to be fair, but they were very nice. Would you call them? It's just reminding me of I saw that Robin Hood, the Disney, the 1970s Disney. What am I doing? Was it 1970s Robin Hood? And they basically fade to black and go, like they have a big war and then they go fade to black. But then everything was okay, and then the good king comes out and goes, "I made an." Oh, and because he I'm going way too deep into this, but Robin Hood, of course, marries Maid Marian. It's the good ending. And then the good king comes back and he says, "I made an in-law out of an outlaw," and then they all laugh. And that's the end of the film. Anyway, so I don't know, but it's not actually an outlaw, is it? What a cool film, though. I absolutely love this film. I enjoyed it so much more than I thought I would. There's something really charming about the sort of low budget, sort of scrappy drawing style. There are only 4 Beatles, depending on who you ask. Depending on who you ask. I think the items are showing up are from the overflow. I think something is getting confused. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. But yeah, I spent some of this morning just sort of moving things around and around. 3 Rip Paul. Hang on. Oh, is that the... what's the name of the theory? The Paul is Paul... Is it just Paul is dead theory? Assuming that's what you're referring to. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, that he's not wearing shoes. How could you argue with it? My dev environment has managed to get locked in process with itself. I think I'm done with work for today. You must be. I think that's it. I know a lot of this theory is based on... This Wikipedia article is too long. Just raw dog in the streets. Oh, I was hoping for a bigger... now I want to listen to some Beatles. Hot take, I'm not a big fan of Abbey Road. I do like it a lot, but I think that's my hot Beatles take. I think it's getting more popular, though. To me, I think, yeah, I'm a big... Rubber Soul is just so good, and Revolver. And then I used to really hold... Yeah, I used to really hold the White Album in high regard, and then I sort of went back to it. And it's definitely... There's some tracks in here that it's kind of like, you know, you got to really get through. Blimey, you got to scroll a bit. Back in the USSR is good. Dear Prudence is good. Glass Onion's fun. Obla Bada, take it or leave it. Obviously, it's a famous. Wild Honey Pie and Bungalow Bill. They're fun. I'll say that, they're fun. Happiness of One Gun, all good. Martha My Dear. I really like Martha My Dear, actually. It's one of my favourite. Blackbird's good. Piggies I used to really like, but it's a little bit on the nose. Is that the album artwork? Was just John Lennon? Rocky Raccoon I quite like, actually. It's a goofy song that works quite well. Why Don't We Do It in the Road's good. Don't Pass Me By, Take It or Leave It. Yeah, and it starts getting it ends so much better than it starts, actually. Anyway, yeah, Revolver. I think Revolver's number 1 for me. I listened to Revolver the other day, actually. Does anyone else get the... I think the version of Revolver I must have ripped ages ago, is where the stereo, and I don't know if it just makes me feel physically uncomfortable. Like the fact they have the bass, like it's one thing to sort of have the guitar and the drums, you know, there's certain things you can split, but I feel like the bass, you can't just have the bass all in one ear. It's just the most disorientating thing. It really annoys me. So I don't know, the new Revolver, I'm just gushing about the Beatles now, but the new Revolver remaster actually sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound darkened, because because I really didn't like the Sergeant Pepper remaster, and I was worried. But apparently they used AI or something for the new Revolver one. I came in and messed up the focus. It's alright. I think I was kind of expecting to sit down and noodle around with this jumper for pretty much the whole time, and I've kind of managed it already. So, hey, that doesn't look too bad actually. Just with the darken. Oh, sorry, I've got Revolver in the way. Darkening the blue there. What's going on? Is this all the... Oh, it's all the sources. Reissues. 2022. Oh man, it was over 2 years ago now. But yeah, that sounded pretty good. I think the darken helped because Sam is red. Yeah, I'm just... yeah. We're gonna have to try it on different characters, I think. But I've lumped it all into Sam just because Sam looks like a pretty fella. But I might have to go into the ugly base scene. Sam's based on a friend of mine called Sam, who I promised years ago I would make a character. I was like, if you want a character in the game named after you, based on a vegetable of your choice, this must have been in 2018 or something. Tell me now. You just got big friendship with him. I really want to do more with the friendship thing. I'm glad it's there. But yeah, I do want to do more with it. Is he a radish or a turnip? What did I say? He is a turnip is the answer. Did I say radish? Okay. Shall we just try some characters? Just see how it goes. Who do we want? I think Boyd's my favourite. Oh no, sorry, I thought maybe I misspoke. But yeah, he's technically a radish. I mean, there's a lot of characters people say are the wrong... Like, I've got down in my notes what the different vegetables are, and some people, like, say the wrong thing. Hubert, we'll do Hubert in a minute. So, you know, but, you know, as we looked at the other day, everything's basically a brassica anyway, so, you know, anything can be what you want it to be. We're not bound by... That's looking pretty sharp. That's looking pretty sharp. No scarf, hang on. Can we get the scarf in? $100 out of 10 for the characters. No, I do appreciate that because I'm, you know, not sure sometimes. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more in. I won't rest until there's 100 different. Ooh, that's looking pretty fly. I'm worried it's maybe it's okay. I feel like because he's meant to be blue, but then I swapped it around and let's just try with the darkened, but using the under. If my art block will stop, I'll draw some of them. Ah, what's blocking you from art? Just not feeling it. I mean, I always feel bad when people talk about art block because your brain, I feel that. I basically just made art my job, and so I was just sort of forced to do it every day. I think that's the best. That's kind of the best way to do anything. Obviously, it doesn't work for everybody. Oh no, that looks really bad. Okay, what if we if we darken this? But yeah, I do. I guess for me, it's like practicing guitar. Like it's just something that I'm just not willing to. Like you just get to the end of the day, and it's like you just don't have the brain capacity left. And if it was my job to play guitar, which fortunately for everyone else, it's not, that looks kind of cool. I kind of like that. What did I do? I darkened the pattern. Let's try Hubert. Are you guys seeing this? Sorry, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Just quickly bring it up. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do a bit of Hubert. I suppose I technically need to draw the back of the... Hoping I can just sort of flip it. Hubert was the very first character in the game. I don't know if it doesn't quite look right there, I'm not sure why. Looks sort of like two men in a suit. I don't know, two kids in a jacket or something. Oh, and the reason they're talking about conkers is because I managed to fix the bug where it wasn't tracking the winds. I'm annoyed about that because I tested for that and then I did a small change and it caused a little regression I didn't pick up on. Paddy appears in YouTube chat. Draw a brassica. I'm drawing jumpers for brassicas. Hubert 2 apples in a trench coat confirmed. Why does Hubert... I can't figure out why my brain thinks Hubert looks like that, but the others don't. Let's just revert it to that. I'm going to take a short break, I think at past. Because I'm guilty of last few I've done of these, I've just not taken a break and then I get to the end of it and I'm absolutely... see, that doesn't look too great either. It's okay. I prefer that on Hubert. It's got a smaller head than the other two. I think that could be it. I might slide up the jumper just a touch. That helps a little bit. Let's do the one thing I've not done yet and darken the... I mean, this is the trouble, there might just not be a good combination that satisfies all of the residents. It's just extra bundled, yeah. Particularly cozy apple. See, now that looks okay. Does the pattern just always need to be darker than that? Maybe that's the trick. Okay. Let's try Molly. Hubert deserves it. He's been working hard all day on everyone's projects. It was originally my plan. Oh, you're the favourite? We're doing well today. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really, really, really good. Okay. We may have sussed it. Yeah, I like the idea of, I mean, I don't want to slow down people's projects even more so, but I like it was originally my plan to have the residents sort of, they get thirsty while they're working on a project and you have to make them a cup of tea. I thought that could be a good way to lend the tea brewing mechanic into the project mechanic. But the trouble is, the project thing I think kind of works because you sort of set up what you want and then you can leave it. That's true. The friendships with characters does speed up projects, so that is something that it does. Okay, let's try. I'm just trying to think of characters off the top of my head. Caroline. Oh, it's probably perception without awareness. I need to figure out Nightbot because someone else set it up. Ah, that looks really good. Are there any shiny furnishings? Shall we find out? I'm really sorry if there's not. Let's for item in get data. Item, no, not get data. On Alex. If item dot, no, hang on. Item tools dot has type furnish. I think it's just furnish, not furnish. No, maybe furnishing. And item tools has tag item tools return new item. Oh, hang on. Tag int. Oh, I need to remind myself the code for shiny. I'm starting to worry that there's not. Shiny 3. Print item. Let's try. Okay, I might need to get some tags on some items. Let's go watering can. Oh, so I don't have wind chimes in the game yet. Table aluminium. Okay. Alex will be a resident in your garden yet. In fact, let's bring up Alex now. Not such a fan of that, but I think it maybe could darken the pattern just a little bit more. That looks a bit better. Let's just try Molly again. Molly looking good. Random character Herb, maybe. Oh, I said I was going to take a break. Herb looks a little snug as well. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Super quick. Less than 5 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Lightning first. Don't worry, I did drink water. I'm hydrated. I'm refreshed. I've got a whole new perspective on the world. Bet he's mashing right now. Alas, my kettle takes a while to boil because it's still. I got a stovetop kettle with the thinking that if because apparently induction hobs boil water quicker than kettles. So the tests say. So the science says. I think. I don't own one, but anyway, it takes a while to boil my water. Such is life. It's a big kettle diff. I definitely need to up my kettle game. No, I'm really happy with my kettle. It's an absolute... It's a unit. I polish it every few weeks. Keep it looking sharp. Just tired of... I don't know, I just wanted something that was just like a... one big piece of stainless steel that would, last me to my grave. That was the plan. I suppose the worst thing is I could lose the whistle. Would be pretty grim. But I don't know how because I used to try and buy for a lot. I don't know why, but there was this long time when I was on eBay looking for kettles, stovetop kettles, and they all were missing their whistle. I don't know what people are doing with the whistle. Is it rolling behind the counter or something? For some reason, like there's a 1 in 100 chance that the steam just launches my whistle across the kitchen. It's a low chance, but it's been known to happen. Oh, the button of my lamp just fell off. I don't know if you can do that. Sort of falling apart here. What was I saying? Yeah, launches the whistle. So maybe that's happened to them. I don't know. And they're whistleless. But it's quite hard to find the specific whistle for your kettle. I bought the Cruze stovetop kettle. Which one was it? One of these. But it was missing the whistle, which is odd again, because look, it's attached. So I don't know how you're missing the whistle, but they were. But I thought I'll save a bit of money, because apparently you could fit some Alessi whistle in there or something. Boiled some water and the bottom fell out. It just ceased to have the bottom of the kettle. Tori kettle. The colours are quite nice. Anyway, we use it as a plant pot now. It's not this colour. Most stovetops seem to have hinged whistles. Yeah, I don't know. How can you miss? I'm wondering. Yeah, it might have been this. So it might be possible to lose it. Anyway, I got this bad boy. Pure stainless steel. Because I could have opted to get, I think they do ones with, like this, where it's like, wouldn't burn your hand or something. But I was like, I don't want anything, because the trouble is, like, I don't know. I'm funny about I'm funny about, what's the term? Point of failure. You know, I didn't want down the line that this whatever this material is here to like be wearing away, and you're like, oh yeah. My kettle's looking a bit shabby. I can't remember how much that cost new. Could have been 40 quid. 60 is a lot for a kettle, but you know the Lucrezia ones are, you know, they're built well. Apparently they're not built solid because mine had a hole in the bottom, so I don't know. I've been looking at new ones because mine's getting on, and my parents have been convinced enough of the advantages over an electric kettle, and they said they'll get me a new one when I move. Well, I mean, where did it go? I mean, if it looks good to you, this one. Like the handle gets hot if you put it on a big. I've learned if I put it on like a smaller burner, it takes a little longer to heat up. But all the heat, you know, it's when heat's going around the side, so the handle does heat up. Oh man, I was looking at one copper dragon whistle. Okay, well. Like that? Is that an Alessi? It looks a little bit Alessi. Or is someone... Oh no, I think someone's demoing the whistle on the Alessi kettle. Oh, this looks good. I just want to do a few more. I could bring up the... Oh, that's the one, so... I like this website, Everything Dragon Shop. So you can buy it with the whistle. Interesting. So it's an Alessi whistle? Yeah, you could be saving, I don't know what, at time of writing. Here we go. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sparrow. It's inflation. God, 150. Is this unlicensed jazz we're listening to? So, it's just a YouTube channel where there's just some like live jazz with like no views, but I feel like I don't want to do like and it's cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. But I want to give them a shout out, but I don't know if they're like. This is the Aaron Johnson Boplicity. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the music because I think my music gets. I mean, I like jazz for a start. I don't want to do the like lo-fi hip hop thing. As easy as that would be. Let me just think of another character. I've got a list here. Why is this not? Try one, no red or green. Trouble is I don't know the colours off the top of my head. Nora could be quite... Oh no, that's green. I mean, that is the colour scheme. Grant... I'm trying to think what's left if there's no red or green. Oh. Because, well, blue obviously. But I don't know if there's any blue and yellow characters maybe. Grant's looking pretty good. Paddy, I'm working on this jumper, so I'm trying to get it so that I don't need to manually set the colour for every single character, that it can use some existing data to make a decent looking jumper. So I'm just going over. I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty sold on it, to be fair. This looks pretty good for Grant. I think we're there now. Sorry, it was a bit of noodling. Mabel's orange, that's a good shout. I'm not sure what Glenn... I think Mabel is orange and... orange and green. Not looking good. They keep walking away from me. Mabel. I think that could probably be enough. I think the trick probably was just darkening the pattern a tinge. Polivar options. Not sure. Oh. I'd be worried putting this on a stove. it might only have part of a kettle. This is a classic. I've got one of these. I've got the original. Totally forgotten the name. The V60 Hario. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got that. But it only really makes two small cups. Mabel not looking too great, but good enough, I think. Induction hob, yeah, okay. I like the idea of induction. I'm just not sure how much does it cost to get a whole new one. I feel like it could be like $1,000 or something. And I watched a video that sort of suggested sometimes the big burners aren't actually, the magnet isn't actually any bigger. And I feel like knowing that would annoy me. I'm not sure. So I want to... Oh, Mabel again. Let's do Glenn. But yeah, I don't know anything about... don't know anything about, like, who makes induction hobs? I've never even looked into any of them. There's Bosch. They're all black. Look at these black squares. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the pricing. Oh, not as expensive as I thought. Theo is yellow. A little bit of trivia. So my brother's name is Theo, and I thought it'd be funny if he was a lemon. Because he is a bit of a lemon. I don't know. I don't actually know if he knows. I thought it'd be funny if I didn't tell him. But I know he's played the game. I don't know how much of it he's played. I mean, he did a lot of the writing. That looks pretty good. Oh, sorry. I was checking it and I haven't minimised the induction hobs. There's Theo. Could be my favourite so far. Okay, one more character. Hopefully buying a new build which already has one in. I guess that's how most people incidentally just have induction hobs. Torch over here left a Steam review for the game. He did. A nice one. Bless him. I don't think he disclosed that he has vested interest. I mean, maybe that's unfair. He's not like he... Oh, I'll do Otto. Otto should look fine, though. No, I'll do Nolan. This feels like work, but it's not really work, is it? I'm just double-checking all of these, but... but my brother works in television. I think he'd like to... Oh, Nolan's just green. I think writing is his end goal. I'm not sure. I think he likes writing. I was going to do Otto. Right, last one. Otto. Has the jazz gotten really loud? Not drum solo there. Otto's looking pretty good. Okay. Right, let's return. How are we doing for time? Looks so ugly. He is just slapping the skins. Oh no, just mirrored everything. Okay. It's got me thinking about Ringo's drum solo on Abbey Road. Another random question: how are we meant to be able to go inside the shed? They are just decoration. I think people have brought it up enough that I would like to. I don't know if it will be this patch, because I'll be adding tents this patch, but I will be. I do want to, yeah. I think it makes sense to have them in it as interiors. I think people have been asking enough that the assumption is that they would be. So, but yeah, the windmill and the shed. I can't remember if the yeehaw. And then I'm going to be adding hopefully this in the next patch, so you'll get like a little castle. You can add in. This probably won't have an interior, I think, even if I add it to the others. And then also I can't remember if Decrepit Shed, that's in the game files, but I can't remember if I ever finished it. Let me just search Blueprint. No. So, like a broken down shed. If you're kind of going for an overgrown sort of garden thingy, but I can't remember if I might not have that in my files immediately. Okay. So I just need to remove the shading from there. Maybe just for now. Where is it getting that? Here? Okay. Maybe just for now I'll drag that over the whole thing. Okay. Can't say enough how much I love this game. Thank you, that really does mean a lot. Just hope I can keep adding to it. It's been my life for so long. Hi Patricia, how's it going? And thank you as well. It does, it's really nice having folks on the Discord just talking about the game. Surreal. I try not to chime in too much in the general chat, just because I don't want to be like one of those devs. I don't want to be I don't know anyone like this, so it probably doesn't exist, but like I don't want to be like the first person always to answer every single question. Like I want to leave some things up to just to allow sort of conversation. But I do try and read it as I can for feedback. There was a long time where I wasn't reading it just because there were so many messages. And I was like, I just got to stick to bug chat for now. But I am trying to keep on top of it, because I know there's some good feedback in there. But that's kind of how I've been playing it. That might work for the back. Might just get away with it. But yeah, I was wondering whether or not, I don't know how we would do this. We'd like have a like a stream channel in the Discord. I'm not sure if I'm annoying everyone. I want to be careful with my stream announcements. Like I'm hoping I'm not like, and I'm using the here tag instead of the everything tag, everyone tag. But I'm wondering if there's a way we could have like a special chat for it. Undecided. I'm gonna have I've got a meeting tomorrow, having mentioned how much I love meetings. Hoping to bring that up. I think I've got the keys to the Discord. For the longest time, I wasn't a mod or anything. I was just another dude. I think I've said this before. I said that I think I am a mod on the Twitch now. I was looking up how to allow people to post links because I know that's come up before. But I think I have the power. I think I've been granted it. They trust me now. Now that I've made the game I said I would make. Did we do the... Did they change... We've got like a Halloween icon. Did we do that for October? I feel like we didn't. I'm just thinking about that now. Did we miss a trick there? It's just an icon at the end of the day. Right. Okay. I think that's looking okay. And hey, if anyone's watching now and you're not what? I'm not good at this. If you're not following, I don't want to pressure you, but there is a little animation of Tabble walking along the screen, if you do. And if I get 500 followers, I will dab. There's your call of action for the day. Okay, we got that going. Does Tabble make a squeaky walk sound? He does. And God, it took me so long. It was one of these features that I knew was completely superfluous, but I just felt like I needed it to happen. But yeah, it's pretty subtle. I think it's subtle. Oh, there we go. It's Paddy. Thanks, Paddy, for the follow. Hen and Renan. There's Tabble there. I said walking across the screen. He kind of stays in the same spot. But hey ho. Alas, he doesn't make the squeaky walk sound on Twitch. Oh no, I don't need... Right, okay. And then this... Is this the pattern? Okay. Cheers, Paddy. I'm trying to remember now. Oh, I never masked the other thing. Oh well, I guess it kind of worked out okay. Try and match it to this scarf again. Oh, it takes me back. Takes me back to this stream 1 3/4 hours ago. I really just need a parameter that I save. Cheers, Paddy. He's done for the day. The meeting's not scary at all. I don't need luck. Just touching base with the good people who make the game possible. Okay, that's the base. Now I need the mask. Which I'm just going to invert, and I think that's okay. I'll check if it matches the... I've forgotten how much texture I added, but... Anyone here watching Bake Off? I'll be watching that later tonight, as per. But I feel like I'm not rooting for anyone anymore. You know, it's hard watching a show. You know, I know not everyone can stay in the competition, but you know, it's the personalities. We'll have to catch up on Bake Off later. I won't spoil it for you. I won't be dropping spoilers in the Discord. But yeah, no, I think catching up on it is probably the way to go. I think even last week. Oh, of course, yeah, last week was the 5th. We came to it late because of Bonfire Night, and so we watched it on catch up, and there was just so few. Like there were still ads, but just so few ads. I'd be happy for any of those left to win. Yeah. Like none of them are. All of them are good. None of them are like bad people. Not that. I mean, not with Bake Off. You do tend to get that. Oh, I did. And on the weekend, I did some kind of like. I went like, what's it called? It's like Celtic dancing. Kaylee or something. I did this. Hang on, is this going to be loud? Oh, almost. It was a bit like this. Can't decide if what we were doing was more or less advanced than this. This is very akin to what we were doing. Anyway, I've never done it before. But there was like there must have been like 100 people in the hall or something. Like they've got so much room to move here, and I just kept struggling. Like everyone, they crammed way too many people in the hall. Which kind of, I don't know, I just felt a bit apprehensive about the whole thing just because of that. But I think if I was able to like throw myself around the room a bit, but it's very much like I don't know. Does anyone know anything about? Is it a traditional Scottish Irish social gathering? Okay, so it's not the dance itself. Similar to Troil traditions in Cornwall. Oh, what do I know about the Welsh language? A W is a U, right? Or is it a schwa? Tumpath? Or is it a Y? Plaid cum... This is the way I always remember. A U is a Y. A Y is a schwa? Is it Tumpath? So a Y is a schwa, a W is a long. Okay, Tumpath. A short U, Tumpath. Like that. That's almost the schwa though, isn't it? Tumpath, Tumpath. What would be a long U? Tumpath. That's probably what I was doing, isn't it? Y is usually schwa, can be I. Okay. Yeah, but man, I can't believe how much of a workout it was. I mean, it was 3 hours long, but maybe it was the fact it was a hall full of 100 people, but it got insanely hot very quickly. Because I was like, it won't be too bad because I'm kind of just walking up and down a hall in rhythm for 3 hours. But I think the rhythm part is a lot of work. If you kind of, instead of walking around, you're doing a little, you know, skipping around. It's a bit of work. Okay, I think we might be set up to import it properly. So I'll have a front and back, although I don't think... Oh, I wonder if I get away with the scarf. The body would be blocking the front of the scarf, so... Let's not get carried away. Let's just focus on this for now. And, okay. Body... no. Gonna copy that. Find it somewhere here. Okay. Might need adjusting, but I think that's okay. Back base. Back mask. Back pattern. Okay. Yeah. Oh, is that just a weird... Oh, it's the lantern. Okay. That was part of the jumper. Yeah, and then I think it's just a case of... this is... I really need to figure out a better way to do this, but... it works. So I just need body instead of front. Make it back. I'll just paste it. And then... paste. 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 Okay, that could be it. Who did we have up? We had Otto. See if we can get front and back Otto with jumper. This is now they're going to start walking towards me instead of away from me. Go on, Otto, walk away. Oh, there we go. Hey, that looks pretty good. Same colours and all. I think once I get the scarf in, just looking a little, the shape looks a little awkward. Proof of concept, at least. It might work. Scarf. So, God, I feel like Christmas markets are going to start popping up. Also, when the Bath one's really weird, and it's like one of the better ones. Christmas market. It's like not actually in December, or ends on like December 5th or something. Oh no, till the 15th. Or maybe I'm just crazy. That's not too bad. I'm misremembering. 15th is still fairly early in the Christmas season. Markets have already been popping up here. Popping off, sorry. The Bath one is good because, I mean, maybe it's gone down, but I feel like a lot in the UK are kind of sort of like, you know, I don't know how, I'm not even sure how to describe it. Like the person behind, like you want the person behind the stall to have made the stuff. I feel like a lot of them, you get this feeling that it's kind of like a collection of sort of stuff from China, I guess, you know, mass manufactured from overseas, and then the person behind the thing has just been hired by some sort of maybe, I don't know, maybe they own all these things across the nation and they stock a few things in. But whereas the Bath one, it feels like the person behind the thing made the things or is part of the company. And yeah, but I feel like it's been slipping a little bit. Some of Lincoln is good. Oh, where is Lincoln? It's up north, isn't it? No, Midlands. Would you say? East Midlands, okay. Bath's just so easy for me because it's like a 10-minute train. Yeah, maybe Tat's the word. Bristol Christmas market. I went to a big one on the farm here and got the best candied pecans. That sounds good. I'm a big pecan fan. Lincoln Christmas market. Yeah. Oh, even the website's a little bit kitsch. I seen Broadmead as well, which I don't know if anyone's been to Bristol, but it's kind of the dying shopping centre. It's kind of losing out to Amazon, I guess. It's just not as nice going there anymore, unfortunately. Looks pretty. Pecans are the best. We got cinnamon sugar barbecue. That sounds wild. Oh, okay. Yeah, cinnamon and barbecue. I'm not sure if I'm too sold on. Would be too sold on that. Chocolate covered. I think I'd go cinnamon. Pecan and cinnamon's a good combo. I was going to say underrated, but it's probably appropriately rated. And there's all these man, I was so annoyed. Last Bath Christmas market, I remember going there thinking like, because typically we go before dinner so we avoid the rush, and I was like, I'm going to eat a Christmas, it's like a standard thing. You get like a turkey bap sandwich with cranberry stuffing. You know, your standard like Christmas leftovers in a sandwich. And nowhere did it. And instead, it was like nothing but pigs in blankets stalls, which I don't. I feel like there's nothing of substance or value. Like, I don't know, just like eating a load of pigs in blankets, like 10 in a basket. I want a sandwich. Oh, wow. Dan. I gotta sing it. Oh, no, thanks for the follow. Could be dun 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 dun. But no, I appreciate that. Second follow. most recent but not least. What convinced you? Is it my ranting about pigs and blankets? Yeah, I don't know. It's like you can't escape the pigs and blanket stores anymore, and I think it's taken over Christmas. Pigs and blankets. Whereas I just love sandwiches. It's the perfect food. It's anything you want between bread, and I've recently, I've figured out, because Boxing Day, maybe not Boxing Day actually. Boxing Day you might do like a curry or something. What do you do on Boxing Day? But you got your classic Christmas. Your leftovers. You got your stuffing, your cranberry. It's all cold. It's all good. And usually, leftover sandwiches. But usually you just have it on a plate with, I don't know, pickled onion, some lettuce, some new potatoes, maybe reset boiled new potatoes. And I realised, no, sack that. Just put it on a sandwich. And my parents were completely perplexed. It's this new millennial thing, maybe. I suppose there's a tradition to having the cold salad. But I can't think of a cold salad that wouldn't be better between bread. That's my hot take. The ex always said Christmas dinner was an excuse for leftover sandwiches. I think it could be. I think that might be the. Oh, it's just so good. Actually, I'll tell you what. The only tricky thing is that it is when you get it at the market stall. It's like nice and it's like hot. It's like a hot Christmas. Hot stuffing. The cold is good, but when it's fresh and hot, ooh, and you wouldn't... I'm not going to go as far to say Christmas dinner should be in a sandwich. I'm not sure why, but I feel like it feels wrong somehow. Probably couldn't fit it all in a sandwich, right? The chipolata? You're not getting that in there. That's rolling around. Okay, we're nearly there. I just want to get a little bit of light on the edge here. Here we go. I was going to do tier list Tuesdays. Can we do Beatles albums tier list? That's a good one. Beats my idea of... We're going to bash it out really quick. Dosh. 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 Boom. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Let It Be's good. Hard Day's Night. Help. White Album. Magical Mystery Tour's good. You know, I might put... There's no D tier. There's no D tier. Yellow Submarine. Just speedrunning this. I feel weird about this too. This is all too generous. That'll do. Okay, cool. We've done it. Tier list Tuesdays. We did it. I need to make this... Oh, there's the castle. My brain is running consistently slower. Yes, I need the mask. Okay. And the... Right, here we go. 25% smaller. We'll get through it together, don't worry. And if you're in the UK, the working day is nearly over. Or maybe it is over for you. Maybe if you're in Europe, it's already over. I'm at the last stretch. Come on, I can do this. So this should... Have I... I feel like when I did this, I really got to start saving my presets. Can it be done? Let me just check. This is the same color as... This here is the same color as this here. Yes. So that should match. I'm worried there's some contrast shenanigans going on. I'm not. Can you do brightness and contrast in Creator? I feel like I always come up to the same issue that you can't. You have to. And they always say use the curves, which I never want to do curves. But that implies I didn't do it before because I wouldn't have wanted to. Got to match these two colours. Slightly more green. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Save it as back instead of front. Come back to it, invert. Ooh! Oh, maybe that's why. I keep opening that castle. Here, and then wait, that's not going to be close now. Yeah, okay. But then why is it normally so brown? Unless it's the opposite I'm doing it with. Yeah, okay. We're going to end this stream with me watching one of the characters walk away with Scarf. Scarf and jumper. Close enough. Right. Oh no. There. Back. $25. Invert. Let's get the texture on. Here we go, we're moving forward. It's all good. All good. Finally. I just need to... And I saved over the previous one. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good thing, because now we know we can match the colour exactly. Oh no, wait, what did I? Yeah. Invert. There we go. I'm gonna, oh no. Yeah, rename that back and save this as front. Moment of truth. There we go. Not too sure why it looks a little crappy. Oh. Oh, it's just the jumper poking out. Okay. Scarf. Copy that over to back. On body. And then we just need scarf. Scarf base. This needs to go up the front. Scarf back base, like that. Scarf back mask. Move the whole thing up. And then all I need to do is match the colours. Back. Back. Paste. And paste. Okay, here we go in Otto, still Otto. Moment of truth. And I can tick it off my list. Although I suppose I still need to, I've got a little bit to do because I need to Tie it to the season, but that's just a case of checking, setting the visibility. There he is in the front. I don't know whether it's quicker to wait for him to walk somewhere and pray he walks upward. There definitely used to be a way I could force the character to like move towards the mouse, but I think it's long gone. Here we go. There we are. Scarf and all. Although, scarf looking a little... I might just... increase the scale of the scarf. Let's try 2.2. Last character, let's do Molly again. Too many things open. There's Molly. Or are they going to walk? Nice. Okay, that looks a bit silly. We will drop the... Oh, it looks silly there too. That's okay. We will drop the scarf just down a bit. It just needs to be... Is it all... Is it... This doesn't update with the... Oh, I forgot Wailing Terracotta spawning in. Let's just close a couple things. One last time. But thanks for watching, everyone. Good to get that done. Thinking it's going to be a cozy evening ahead. Gonna have a nice cup of tea and apprehensively watch Bake Off. What more could you want? I think the scarf's too big. Oh, thanks for watching, Howdy. Thanks for watching, everyone else. Yeah, hopefully... yeah, I think still going for the Thursday mornings, Tuesday afternoons. I think that's kind of working for me. I like the variety of the two different time zones, but I might, if one turns out to be better than the other, I might stick with it, but we'll see, no pressure. And next week should be a joint stream, hopefully. But yeah, it's been a good one. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'm never too sure what I'm going to do, but I hope it was good to have as a bit of background watching. Okay, have a good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you might be. Be good to yourself, drink plenty of water, stay fresh, stay clean. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, take care everyone. Thanks.